This is the 2006 series $100 bill, and under a microscope, it looks more like a tiny engraving than ordinary money. This is the seal of the Federal Reserve System. It's made from thousands of microscopic lines designed to make counterfeiting extremely difficult. Even the signatures of the Treasurer and the Secretary of the Treasury change completely under magnification. The ink spreads into the fibers of the paper, revealing every curve and movement of the pen. And of course, Benjamin Franklin. From far away, the portrait looks smooth, but under the microscope, his face is actually built from dense patterns of engraved lines and dots. Every shadow, wrinkle, and detail is created not with gradients, but with carefully printed microscopic geometry. Now, we're zooming in even further, and this is where the $100 bill starts looking almost unreal. The paper itself also becomes visible. Real US currency isn't made from normal paper, it's a blend of cotton and linen, which gives it that rough texture and helps it survive years of circulation. You can even spot tiny colored fibers embedded directly inside the material. Those fibers are part of the bill's security features. At this scale, the $100 bill feels less like currency and more like industrial artwork. Franklin's eyes are made from hundreds of tiny curved lines packed incredibly close together. The darker areas simply use denser engraving. No pixels, no smooth shading, just precision printing. And here's something most people never notice: the micro imperfections. Tiny ink spreads, microscopic gaps, and slight variations in printing. Ironically, those imperfections actually help prove the bill is genuine. The back of the bill looks completely different under magnification. Instead of portraits and signatures, the reverse side is filled with architectural engravings and geometric detail. This building is Independence Hall in Philadelphia, one of the most important locations in American history. The Declaration of Independence was debated here, and the US Constitution was later signed inside the same building. Under the microscope, the entire scene becomes insanely detailed. Trees are made from thousands of tiny engraved strokes. Windows turn into miniature grids, and even the bricks of the buildings are individually textured. The closer you look, the more the bill resembles an old handmade illustration. Street lamps, rooftops, shadows, tiny doors, everything is built from layers of engraved lines. And just like the portrait on the front, there are almost no solid filled areas. Nearly every dark region is created using line density and spacing. At extreme magnification, Independence Hall starts looking like a model city instead of a printed image. The windows become tiny geometric patterns. The walls look like they're built from microscopic bricks. Even the trees are formed from incredibly controlled engraving strokes. What's impressive is how much depth is created using only ink on paper. There are no real shadows here. The illusion of lighting comes entirely from the spacing of the lines. Some areas contain so much detail that they almost look digital. But this style of engraving existed long before computers. The technique is called intaglio printing. Ink is pressed into the paper using engraved metal plates under enormous pressure. That process not only creates detail, it also gives US currency its slightly raised texture that you can actually feel with your fingers. So under a microscope, a $100 bill stops looking like money. It becomes a combination of history, engineering, security design, and microscopic art, all compressed into a single piece of paper.